It is Friday, June 16th, and Baro Teer is here. So we're going to go over everything he's got. Is it worth selling for platinum? And how much platinum can you make if it can be sold? So, first thing Baro has is the Paris Abra skin. Not tradable, just a cosmetic. Kind of cool looking though. So if you don't have it and you want it, go for it. Prime Smite Corpus, which is tradable. This is currently 350 ducats and 140,000 credits. And the current asking price on PC, if you guys are using the market, is 55 to 100 unranked. Overall, I guess it's not that bad for like 55 to 100 platinum unranked. If you're going to make 100 platinum off of this, then I'd say sure, it's worth the 350 ducats. If you're going to just push for like the low price of like 55 on one of these, maybe pass up on this if you're just buying it to trade it. Otherwise, it can be important, so I would say if you're into swapping mods around and building unique builds for specific factions, then this is definitely a must-have. Next, he has Prime Continuity. This is the most important thing that he has. If you are brand new or you're newer to the game and you don't have this, this is a must-get. So definitely grab this if you have the ability to get to the Orcus Relay on Pluto. And this is 350 ducats, 100,000 credits. Its current asking price on the market is a low of 35 platinum to all the way up to 100 platinum. Again, if you can push this for the 100 platinum unranked, then it might be worth the 350 ducats that you have to spend on it if you're looking to trade it. But absolutely grab one of these for yourself. It is definitely a must-have. The Prova Vandal is tradable. This is 410 ducats. 250,000 credits. Prova Vandal's current asking price on the PC side of the market is 55 on the low end and 100 on the high end. Now, if you notice, this is 350 ducats and it goes for 100 on the high end, whereas this is 410 ducats and it goes for 100 on the high end. The higher the amount of ducats you have to spend on something, the less it makes sense for you to be selling it for a lower price. And being that this is the same price as Prime Continuity, you're honestly better off picking up the Prime Continuity if your goal here is to make platinum. These are going to be asked for a lot more often. They're going to be probably easier to sell, whereas the Prova Vandals more for like unique buyers that are maybe not caught up on buying all these things. It's just the likelihood. It's smarter for you to buy this and sell this because it's easier to sell and it's costing less out of your pocket. So Prime Continuity is the one I'd rather, you'd be better off buying, and Prova Vandal, even though it is tradable, maybe not so much if you're only going to ask for 100 for it. The Dual Prisma Cleavers is 490 ducats and 200,000 credits. So this is even more expensive than the Prova Vandal, and it is going for, however, 50 to 110 platinum on the market. And I'd still kind of pass on that. I mean, we're looking at practically 500 ducats on this and 200,000 credits, and you're only going to make 100 platinum off of this. And that's the high end. This is just, we're kind of in the kind of territory where this is becoming more of a pain to sell these Prisma weapons here, or the Prova Vandal and the Dual Prisma Cleavers. So I would kind of pass on this as far as trading for it goes. But if you don't have it for yourself, it's decent. You might as well pick it up and maybe throw a build on it. At least get your master rank out of every weapon that he's got here for yourself. Tempo Royale, he has for 385 ducats, 175,000 credits. Tempo Royale is currently going for unranked 30 to 50 platinum. And because it's only a 3-spot mod, I absolutely recommend ranking this up and just selling it for the higher end, which is between 50 and 90. If you could sell one of these for 90, that's fantastic. Especially if, you know, you got it fully ranked up. So this is something that is not going to be as probably asked for as much as Prime Continuity, but I do see this get asked for in trade chat. So you can sell it. It probably gets asked for a lot more often than the Prova Vandal and the Dual Prisma, the Prisma Dual Cleavers. But totally, if you want to, you can. The price ain't that bad, especially if you're going to make 100 off of it. Although, again, because it is 385 ducats, so far the best item you can get, whether it's for trading or not, is the Prime Continuity that he has here. The Teer Presence, not tradable, but it's a cool stance. It's basically your Warframe doing what he's doing right now with his fingers together. The Teer Foros Shoulder Plates the Teer Foros chest plates, and the Teer Foros leg plates. These are all just cosmetics, so if you want to rock any of these cosmetics for your Warframe, you can get those. The Twin Grakata's Townsend skin, which is just a skin, it's not tradable, for your Grakatas. And the Kavat Sentinel mask, Kavat Sentinel tail, and the Kavat Sentinel wings. These are not tradable, they're really just cosmetics for your Sentinel. The Gorgon Townsend skin, or Tosin, whatever it's called, is just a skin for the Gorgon. And that is 300 ducats, 300,000 credits, and price is the same on the other skin for the Grakatas. The Teer stencil here is really just a kind of a background for your, I wonder if it'll show it, there it is. It's just a background for like your personal quarters. Then we have the Mahad Luxum ornament. So this is really just decoration. It's 100 ducats and 100,000 credits, and it's not bad for those of you that like decorating your ship up. The 3-day mod drop chance booster, not tradable. Don't want to, no, I don't know what else to say. No, I don't think it's worth it at all. Mod drop chance booster. If you really wanted to, you could grab it if there's any mod you feel like you're going to grind out for the rest of the weekend, maybe. If you're going to put the entire weekend into grinding any particular mod out, then sure, go for it. But otherwise, I would say it's not that big of a deal for you to pick up. The Limbo Immortal skin, 550 ducats, 100,000 credits. It's just an immortal skin for Limbo. And Deimos Phos Prex, which is just a Prex card. These are 75 ducats, 100,000 credits. And if you don't want to hang these up like posters, you could use them as shelving for your ship. And I do that myself. I know a lot of other people use these for shelving related things, but moving on, we have the Noggle statue for the new Warteshian. So just the Noggle statue with his big old bobbly head right there. That is 300,000 credits and 75 ducats if you want to pick up one of these. We have a Renala Sugatra. Renala Sugatra. I don't know, whatever. 250,000 ducats, 250,000 credits. It's a Sugatra for your weapon that you will barely ever see like all other Sugatras. It's kind of hanging there off of my current melees. Teer Strayed Syandana. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a Syandana. It is a, wow, a half Syandana. This is nice because for those of you that appreciate a good old booty shot, you will be able to see that on any of your Warframes. So that's what that looks like right there. And we have the Maskers Theodolite cruise ship. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that is 300,000 ducats, 275,000 credits. You guys can see it now on my operator. It is really just kind of like, I don't know, if you're trying to make your operator look like it's wearing a suit vest or whatever, that's perfect for it. We have whatever that name was, the crew suit hoodie for it, 350 ducats, 375,000 credits. The Masker Theodolite crew suit sleeves. So these are just, yeah, totally Corpus looking. These are just sleeves, your operator. So it's a big old Corpus look today, especially with that Prime Corpus mod. We have the crew suit leggings for this. So they look kind of, I don't know, snowsuity. I don't know how else to word that, but there we go. Nice and clean look. Those are going for 300 ducats and 275,000 credits. We have the Fey Path Ephemera for 15 ducats and 1,000 credits. That is super cheap. They just want you to take this. I don't know if that's always that cheap. I'm just noticing this now, but that is a deal and a half if you don't own this. Just grab this anyway. Just have it. Have the extra ephemera. Why not? Sands of Inaros Blueprint. This is if you have not done the Inaros quest before. If you don't own a vanilla Inaros, you can grab this for 100 ducats and 25,000 credits. Once you complete the quest, and you wind up visiting Baro as a Naros, like I am doing right now, that will unlock the Baro Void Signal, which basically allows you, you could do this 5 times. You'd have to buy this Baro Void Signal 5 separate times. It is tradable, and it is going for 20 to 40 platinum, although I only saw 2 people selling it at the time of checking the price, so, and the list was really tiny of people that are actually trying to sell this thing, which tells me that nobody really knows about it and nobody's really looking for it. So this is going to be difficult to sell. I don't recommend picking this up to sell it at all. Although the 40 platinum for the 100 ducats, it could be worth trying to get rid of. Either way, this just gets you extra cosmetics for Inaros, and you can do this up to 5 times. Peculiar Audience is currently going for 30 unranked on the market, and there weren't a lot of sellers for this. But ranked, it was going for between 50 and 100 platinum, 250 ducats, and 200,000 credits. I don't recommend getting this to sell, mainly because it's not really a mod that does anything important. It says killing an enemy has 60% chance to amuse a certain void entity. So basically, you're just gonna hear like laughter 60% of the time when you're killing enemies. It's really just a waste of a mod slot. Doesn't add any kind of benefit other than just comedic effect, I guess, or just laughter to you killing stuff. So it's not really that big of a deal. For those of you that are grabbing the digital Tennokan pack for Baro Teer, check this out. So we have total credits right here, total ducats right here. This is for everything that Baro's ever brought. And then we have total credits minus owned and total credits minus, total ducats minus owned. So these numbers are going to change as I start telling this sheet that I own these things already. Can you see why this is important yet? That literally, if you're like, oh, I can't wait for Baro to come around, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of things that he has. I need how many credits? How many ducats? Actually, you just need to click everything off and then see, oh, okay, I only need this much left or that much left, whatever it is that you own. So for any of you that are getting that, this is a reward for anybody that becomes a Patreon of mine, tier 2. However, from now until the end of the Baro Tennokan digital pack being active, anybody that becomes a Patreon at even the lowest level, you guys are going to be able to get an extra copy of this. Just let me know in my Discord. You know, like you became like the first level Patreon and you're looking for a copy of this, and I will send it over to you. And you could literally have this. It's everything he's ever brought, and it'll just help you know that you don't need to get 64 million credits together. You don't need to get enough, you know, items to sell that you can grab 98,000 ducats or almost 99,000 ducats. It'll probably be 99 by the time he gets around here, because they've been bringing new stuff out every week with Baro. But that exists, and you guys can grab that. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome one, and I will see you later.